they certainly could get the ball and roll with it in this matchup, but high pressure indeed to throw Stratus in.
And he's going to be, at least for the start of things here on defense, on the Ana. So perhaps an Ana-specific situation here. They sub the Brigitte player out. So triple support defense here, very sustainable, and a lot of heal deny potential here with this bio grenade. The choke is very powerful.
You're going to.
And, you know, right now, obviously, Fusion is just slowly trying to figure out how they want to approach. Nice pick here by Boombox.
Well,
though.
now they're not going to approach slowly. They're just going to go ahead and steamroll their way through. Giannis going to take it down. Going to be very crucial here for this defense. We'll be respawning. We'll be able to join back in theory, before this point gets taken. Unless Fusion can find some more picks, such as Fozzix, who's dangerously low there onto the high ground. Instead, they're going to welcome the new guy as Boombox picks up a 2K, taking down that support line. Corey under some fire, will be burned down here in the end, and that's just going to be a very healthy time bank for Philadelphia. Fortunate
that on Stratus' debut, his Ana was practically irrelevant to their, you know, defense here because of that opening pick. Not that he played a poor Ana, but just because it was a 6v5 fight that Justice couldn't realistically win. Corey stayed on the point a little bit longer to build up that grab and to buy some time.
Ooh, Guido.
Otherwise, across the board, they are behind, and Stratus with the late swap here means that rally is so far away.
Push around the left-hand side here from the attacker's perspective. Shield's going to be coming up. Boombox still going to be spamming away in that back side of the fight. 90 to 65% surging ahead of Guido at the moment, as one would expect, given how many kills we saw him pick up there on A. But playing patiently, making sure that everyone's going to be at 100%, getting that Kren sentence ready to roll. Kren sentence now going to be coming down. Boombox popping this one. Corey going low. Stratus going to be the first one taken down. Asada finds the kill. Solo Shatter in on the Giannis. Tries to get the pin, but instead hits the Zen. So Guido able to keep his Ryan alive and in the mix for a little bit longer. But in the meantime, they focus in on Sensem. They get rid of that D.Va. The first hit going to be grabbed by the Fusion. Fire strike through, weakens up Boombox, but they need a lot more than that. They still have zoning tools. They still have the bomb grab combo. Poco going to be locked up solo here on the bridge, but no one can focus him down. No one can pop him out. And even if they did, there's so many other members of Philadelphia to worry about. Desperation Bomb coming in from Sensem, looking for a pickoff. Does manage to get Neptuno. Uncharacteristic positioning from him, but the rest of the team trades it back. They get the cap.
If you watch the beginning of that fight, you'll see that there were two groups of Justice members, 3 on the left side, 3 on the right, and that is exactly what you want to do as an attacking team, is basically split the team up into 2 groups and, you know, then of course collapse upon them. Very well played. And take a look at Boombox here on this.
Push back around, straight into the back of Giannis. Yep. Nothing that he really could do. I mean, it seems like he's feeling a lot better. We missed him for the first couple matches, but now he's coming in. He's finding that momentum that we're used to seeing from him on the Zenyatta.
Only damage amplifying 624, but that's the big story here is the limbs. He gets that opening pick on A, which allows him to take it for free and gives them a huge ult advantage. Sometimes in this meta, the Zenyatta's become the star when they get that opening kill. You know, when you look at players like Jonak and Twilight, who are really up there leading in the league at the moment, you're going to see that a lot. And Boombox back in play here, that's the X factor, right? Rather than Elk, who is kind of flexing into his position. This is a, you know, Zenyatta player has been honed and trained, and he's studied the hero so much that he knows how to find these angles. He's been very aggressive. He's been flanking even, as we saw in Hollywood sometimes, to try to get that damage maximized. And it does show here. But yeah, good split up there by Fusion on B to take that, you know, fight. And Washington Justice now looking like Guido's going to do that opening potential snipe, and then we'll just swap off. Actually, not even gonna mess with it.
So we're playing forward here.
So this setup with the Winston with the D.Va is exactly set up to cut the team in half, like I was mentioning before. And it kind of relies on that element of surprise as to where the Winston is hiding. You can see, you know, just off to the left here, you see that silhouette.
Spawning out Poco, he's going to be pushing forward, straight through the middle. Sada has managed to find Fozzix. He goes low, but he leaps back over to the point to keep himself alive.
And what's really cool about this fight is it's super efficient for the Fusion, and Carpe is building energy during this as well. Sato goes low, but he does not die. And this gives Carpe a lot of opportunities to build energy, do that damage, build a grab. Nice retreat from the Justice.
Oh, gonna be trying this one again. They drop back down, stop them from moving forward, but Poco loses out on the mech this time. Shield taking a beating. Box just trying to find a target. So far hasn't been able to build up too much in regard to that Transcendence. Dangerously low at the moment is Sato. Primal Rage nearly ready to roll. His way over to the point. Will be able to survive for the moment. Box, however, under a lot of pressure, drops down onto the low ground, but they are able to push forward. They get the kill on him. Now the Primal Rage has to come out from Sato. Ticking up here onto the point. Giannis, however, going to be charging back, looking for that pin. He's unable to find it. Now they give up their position on the point.
This is actually really nice for the Justice. Giannis as Reinhardt here on the point. So difficult to break. Sato will be taken out away. Sansam chasing him down. There's no way his teammates get support. He wanted to tag back in to delay. It won't happen. Yep. This is going to be a great time bank here for the Justice to attack B. And Sato will swap over to the Rhine. Now, the double cap potential is real, though, with that late swap from Sato and the grab available here. Boombox is going to have to counter it with his trance.
Nearly 5 ultimates ready to go for the Justice. Fusion getting those few that they have online very shortly here. Poco not having the bomb, probably going to be one of the biggest X factors here that could play to the Justice's favor. Corey holding on, trying to build up that energy. Stunned in, goes a little bit low, but now the energy's going to be built up. Throws in that grab straight in onto the point. Bomb up over the top. Sunsum going to be looking at the pick. Shield comes down. Neptuno again. Gonna get taken down, but the Shatters on the back of it. Now they need the kills in order to break open this point. The North Infusion still trying to hold on. The shield going lower and lower here for Sato as he tries to survive. Boombox going to be picked off. Neptuno rejoining, does have that sound barrier ready to roll, but everybody's already so dangerously low. He's only going to be catching 3. Sato not going to be able to receive that shield. Over 2 ticks going to be gained to the Washington Justice. Will not be able to best the time established by the Fusion, but they're going to get pretty darn close if they can close this out right now.
Very close here. There's no way to realistically delay. Boombox cut off.
A couple more seconds is really all that they need. They finish off Poco. Seems like it's going to be Neptuno up over the top trying to delay, but they're able to beat him down. Bozix finds the kill, and that's going to be the finish. Washington Justice, fantastically done. Get the finish here on
Well played here. Nicely done. This is a very close series we're watching right now, Achilios.
Yep, 5:17 to 5:34. We'll come back with the OT in just a little bit. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Washington Justice, 5:17, the time bank here for them. Not too far behind the Fusion. Fantastically done attack. Take a look at Giannis here.
The Shatter ends up being incredibly done here. Look at the angle he's got here. In this one tiny window of time set up by the bomb from Sansam, he's able to make this happen. Perfectly done.
Yep, bomb.
Very quick reaction time.
Shattering the shield. Sato was trying to hold up, and then the Shatter comes down. Washington Justice, both teams plenty of time in the bank. It's really going to be about the performance here. Let's see if they can have as successful of an attack as they did last time out. This time, not going to be caught.
Yeah. Sato not going to catch him with the trick this time. They do react well. And he's knocked back here. Nice play by Sansam, and they have this middle bridge control. Now they can focus him down.
Oh, yeah, they push forward. Corey manages to find the kill. Takes him out. Carpe's still going to be up on the high ground, lobbing these right clicks, looking for some kills, but Guido pops Poco out of that neck and takes him down.
This is terrifying for the Fusion. They can't really even delay this that much. They're going to build too much, give too much ult charge over.
Stratus going lower and lower. Neptuno managed to follow up for the kill, but they lose out onto Carpe. It was just at 60% of that grab. Corey's still going to be lagging further behind in that regard, but the point is going to be broken open. In Washington Justice, they are going to be able to get the cap.
Super well played by the Justice to target Sato, knowing when his leap was on cooldown, just finding where he was isolated, and they were not going to attack the point until they had that opportunity. Very similar style to NYXL right now we're seeing from them. You know, their former coach of the NYXL, their coach now, so I guess some things never change, but here we go, wrapping around the right side.
Trying to get him off the high ground, unable to do so. Stratus under a lot of fire, will be focused down. EQ able to find that kill. But Sansam fires back into the boombox. He had the Transcendence available. Now they're going to go ahead and push their own. Guido popping the ult as they work their way over onto the point. Deciding that this is the time, but now Carpe's got a grab online. They're gonna have to rely on a sound barrier really to deal with it, but we're not gonna see the ult yet. Carpe starts shredding people left and right. We'll be able to get Corey everything in that kill feed, just Carpe at the moment.
Yeah.
As well, Sansam, we know how this goes.
We're not going to feel too terrible as the Justice to be delayed like this because, you know, you have a decent time bank. You got your first cap on your first push, so it's very frustrating. And now we'll finally be taken down by EQO. Needs the ult charge pretty badly at the moment, but the Justice, their next attack here is going to be pretty ill-fated given the defensive setup the Fusion have in terms of ultimates. What they want to do ideally is force Fusion to use multiple ultimates, especially if they could use both support ultimates there, and then follow up the next attack with a grab. So if they can hold the grab and force that, that's ideal. Very difficult to do that at this level of play.
Rallies out from Stratus. A lot of damage going in onto the Justice at the moment. Ozik's playing the high ground. Push back for a moment. Works his way into the catacombs to rejoin with his squad. Guido halfway to that next Transcendence. Have to be double support here for the Fusion. Pin, however, comes through. The Shatter's gonna be massive. Oh, Giannis knocks them all right on their rears. The grab comes in. They'll clean them up. Washington Justice in onto the point, and they still have almost 3 minutes remaining in the time bank.
Huge play by Giannis, the double play.
Shatter out.
Oh, does not.
Two. Giannis couldn't get the shield up in time, but they do manage to survive for a little bit longer. Sound barrier going to be coming in from the side of the Fusion. Stratus going to be taken down. Fozix holding onto a barrier, waiting for the Transcendence to expire from Guido. Still not dropping the beat. Grab locking him up. The sound barrier coming in perfectly to keep everybody alive. Sato trying to play forward, trying to get up there. Nearly has another Earth Shatter ready to go. Guido going to be taken down, but Giannis taken out by Neptuno. The Fusion, they push back. They do not allow them to finish the map here. 86% gained by the Justice. Still 2:15 remaining in the clock, but Fusion barely hang on.
It's the story of the Rhines right now. You know, we had the huge play there from Giannis on previous B. He gets the charge kill into the Shatter, but does not block the ensuing Shatter from Sato. It looked like he was going to have it. I mean, I called it out that he blocked it because you could see he was starting the animation there, but it was just a split second too late. Sato defends, close call. Now he's got another Shatter ready. As we see this next attack coming through, it's again tough for the Justice with the support ultimate for Boombox Online.
Dropping into the back, looking for those boops, try to isolate targets. Guido gonna be taken down. It's a death ball at the moment, as everybody's just on top of everyone, but will be the Justice and walking away with death.
Great work by our observing team to highlight as well in this moment that Neptuno was the guy looking to set up these fights from the high ground and split the team. And that is precisely what he did there. Did quite a bit of damage as well, building up to 70% of that sound barrier. The Justice are just going to have to try it again. Very likely will take the left path here. Sansam slowly building up to that remake. Very much a risky situation here for them since he's so low. He's even going to flank to try to get it. If he dies here, it's a disaster. He has to back away. It's buying so much time for the Fusion.
Under a minute. At this point, Justice finishing Temple of Anubis here in OT, getting that double cap. Be absolutely massive for them. Finally makes their way back into the mech. One gonna be knocked down, Corey. It's the ground on the back of the Shatter, but does manage to stay alive. Guido popping the Transcendence. Let's keep them in the fight, but now it's 2-0 in support ultimates. Just the rally now expiring here from Stratus. Need to make use of this armor. Sato gets stunned up, the bubble instantly comes through from Carpe, keeping him alive. Poco denies away Corey's grab. Now they answer back with one of their own. The bomb is straight into the things. Poco looking for the bomb. It's gonna be a 2K over to him. 23 seconds remaining. Sansam trying to make it out with the mech intact, but I don't know if he's gonna be able to do so. They're hounding him down. They put him outside. He's gotta get knocked down. Dumps in the self-destruct. They're trying to stay alive. They're trying to get back in, but they finish him off.
Struggles of a diva player. Feels unlucky, but this is going to be their last shot. They have to boost in to touch the point. I don't think it's going to happen.
I mean, Fozix is trying to get there in time. Barely manages to tag into the corner, but Giannis has already been taken down. Knocks Sato there onto the low ground. Corey trying to sprint his way across the bridge, but he cannot make it. 86%, I do believe, for the Justice on that attack.
Yeah, disappointment on the Justice players' faces, but it is not over yet. The good defense here, they certainly could take the map. I don't think that the Fusion will be so lucky to have an opening boombox kill on this attack with the right clicks coming out from the Zenyatta. We're going to take a look here, a replay from Poco. Setting up for this bomb, you can see he's at 96% here.
Takes that one away. Straight in on top.
And the most impressive part of this too actually is in order to place it exactly where he did, he had to cancel his boosters at the perfect moment so that it wouldn't fly forward into the hallway there. It's on the right side for defender's perspective. And this guy is just fantastic at setting up bombs. That's where the term Poco Bomb comes from.
Yep. 18 and 3. 3 kills with that self-destruct. We saw just 2 of them right there.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's working back up to the Poco Bomb status.
Yeah, sure. Those kills are the critical ones, though, for the defense, right? That timing there.
He's getting when it matters.
Exactly. So Stratus will be back on, or Stratus, excuse me, will be back on the Ana here. So maybe this time we'll actually get to see that come into play because it pairs really well with the Winston. Giannis is going to take this similar setup location to what we just saw from Sato here.
Deja vu.
Yeah.
It's different colors.
We didn't get to see this Ana strategy because of that boombox kill last time, so see how this pans out in reality. Bubble.
It drops down. Not really going to be getting too much charge off of that. Bubble's helping absorb a lot of that. Stratus going to be taking some shots here from the opposing high ground.
Nice heal there on the leaping Winston. Okay, here comes the approach from the left side. They need to react to this quickly. Kha'Zix has already seen it. They're going to relocate back down to the low ground.
It's such an awkward spot here, especially for Guido and Stratus, because they don't know which way to go. You can see they go up the bridge, and they, oh no, let's go to the back of the point.
Exactly. Corey,
which way to turn.
Corey doing tons of damage. He's high energy now too, but they do need to collapse back onto the point.
But now they have to get onto the low ground. Neptuno trying to disrupt them up top, trying to force them back.
Corey doing a ton of damage.
Yeah, Giannis will be able to match. He's got 100 energy, ready to roll. Right click comes through. QO going to be taken down. Everybody trying to hide in behind this shield. No Sato at the moment.
Really patient play from the Justice. It feels like they've really watched a lot of what the NYXL have done and have replicated that, especially with how they're playing Giannis on this Winston, former NYXL player himself. Heal deny here, not massive, unfortunately, but Stratus is finally getting close to that nano boost, and that means that Giannis can play very aggressively in that moment. He's practically immortal with that burst heal.
I do have that, but Guido here falling back behind, only 50% to the 90 of Boombox for those Transcendences.
Look at how far back they play.
On his way back through, Corey still high energy, grab nearly online, now has it. With that last right click, energy is ready to roll. When do they want to pull the trigger on the fight? Already had one grab taken away in the last fight. Giannis gonna be taken down now. That could be crucial. Do they just surrender the point? Do they still want to fight this? Grab's still gonna be thrown in. Suns up in from behind, drops down the bomb. Transcendence out from Boombox, they layer into the sound barrier at the same time. Fusion taking the fight, trying to stay alive, answering grab, comes through from Cardbait, pinning them into the wall. Guido, Transcendence gonna expire, they're able to clean him up as Sunsub gets popped out of the mech. Extended fight coming through, but Philly Fusion looking like they will be able to take point A. A couple losses in that scrappiness.
To be honest, I feel like the Justice really overused ultimates in that fight, in particular Guido's Transcendence. But let's go back to what really matters. We didn't see it, but I'm pretty sure Stratus nanoed Janus early by mistake and didn't save him because the idea was for them to then play around his Primal Rage. Never got to use it, he died, and everything fell apart from there, but Guido should not have used that trance. That is really going to come back to bite them here on this defense because that's the ultimate you need when Philadelphia Fusion's rolling across here with a Shatter. They've got the bomb set up. You're not going to have that sustainability anymore.
I mean, you can throw the argument as well for the grab out from Corey. Maybe just hold that, try to go in all in on that defense. Primal Range now going to be coming through from Giannis. Going to zone them back into the Catacombs. An awkward angle here, checking him out, but now rejoins in. Separates Sato from the rest of his squad. Shatter came down, but nobody died. Kha'Zix able to keep people up with that sound barrier shield. Pushing their way back through, however, one tick already going to be gained by the Philly Fusion. Still 2:45 left on the clock. The second tick nearly coming in. They just have the best 86%. Now Stratus going to be taken down. Giannis down to half HP as a Sunsum in the mech. Goes up onto the high ground trying to stay alive. Grab comes through, locks up Guido here onto the bridge. Corey going to be taken down. The bomb out from Poco. Not going to find anything, but it doesn't need to because they're able to find the kills just with their basic abilities. Philly Fusion will be able to go ahead and get that double cap here.
We'll never know what the Ana was really supposed to do. The execution a little off. The nano boost just a second too early. And it cost them the map.
Rough timings from them. Philly Fusion leading 2-1. Can they close it out? Let's find out when we come back.